Hey, I'm Elektron from elektronsound.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make the biggest possible super saw lead with Serum. And this isn't just a lead, so you can layer this and you can do whatever you want. But I'm going to show you how to make the biggest possible super saw that you can make with Serum. And that super saw sounds like this. Okay, so first thing we need to do is open up 2 empty tracks, and we're going to drop Serum on both of those. Okay, so our default screen of Serum looks like this. And what I like to do is I like to push the unison up as much as I possibly can, because this will create volume of voices. I like to have as many voices as I can get packed into this preset. I'm going to do the same thing here. Next thing that I typically mess around with is this detune knob. However, by default, it's already detuned close to what I like it to be at. So what I'm going to do is just nudge it to the left a little. Mind you, I am going to give you these leads for free. They'll be in the description on my website. Keep your eye out for those. And then one last thing we have to do is come over to the noise area and give us a little bit of noise. Now I have to draw these out, and then what I'm going to do is show you how I like to EQ my super saws and layer them. So right now, before we go any further, we have something that sounds like this, which is cool, but we could get it sounding a lot better. That sounded alright, but we could do a lot better. So now what we need to do is go up 1 octave with one of these saw layers. Sounds like that. And now I like to tweak this level of bright white noise. So now let's go into this area and I will show you how to affect this sound. First thing I like to do is EQ. I like to cut the lows and replace the low end with a nice sub, and that'll really fill out your EQ spectrum. So I like to just pull the gain all the way down, preferably a shelf or a cut. I like to cut below 150, below 150 to 160. Give room for that sub bass line. Now I like to crisp these highs, and this is so essential to having your super saws be the biggest possible super saws. What I'm going to do is I'm going to layer this with the same exact sound. So what I'm going to do is go to this duplication here, duplicate this exact layer and paste it. And then this should be the same thing. Only with this one, we're going to use this opportunity of having a layer to add a lot of reverb to it, and this will add space. I also like to cut a little more lows out of the layered one that has reverb on it, just to get rid of any sort of mud that could curdle up in that 500 hertz range. Now be very generous with the reverb with this layer. Okay, and I don't like to add delay to this, but feel free to add delay. Be generous with your reverb, like I said. Now we can play them together. So now this gives you that mixture of really crisp highs and dense lows, and also a mixture of wet and dry, because we have the dry signal, which is really close to the listener, and then the wet signal, which is far away from the listener, creating space. And then the final touch up that I like to do with my super saws is add that nice layer of super full bass. I even named it super full bass, but all it is just basic sub bass. Sounds like this. And there you go, guys. That's how I like to make my super full super saws with XFER Serum. Go get those leads for free on my website, elektronsound.com. And if you took any value from this video, please subscribe to me. I'd really appreciate it, and give me a thumbs up. Thanks a lot, and stay tuned for more awesomeness.